What's up, Lifestyle Podcast? Welcome back to the channel. This is your boy Jared, and y'all, we're gonna be doing a reaction to one of O'Shea's videos he just posted a while ago, and it's gonna be referring to Dr. Umar Johnson and Roland Martin. Now, this video, I'm gonna be kind of cutting through the video because I'm not trying to get copywritten by O'Shea. But let's just go ahead and talk about this because Dr. Umar, we need to have that honest talk because I've been needing to say some stuff to you, brother. Let's get it.
Understand that zesty Roland Martin. I understand that zesty Roland Martin. I understand zesty Roland Martin, who I got kicked off of News One Now for hating. His views dropped and he got dropped. When zesty Roland Martin had me on News One Now with his panel of coons, after that showing, the Dr. Umar Ifatunde support base Germaniac Nation, the Ifatunde Acts, boycotted Roland Martin's show on News One Now. His views dropped and they dropped him. Zesty Rolanda fell off after he tried to come for the Prince of Pan-Africanism. His views dropped and News One Now dropped that receding hairline. No, I'ma deal with Rolanda when I get back to the States after Panama. I'ma deal with zesty Rolanda. I'ma deal with that Democratic Party plantation slave driver when I get back from Panama, but I'm not going to deal with zesty Rolanda right now. I'm not going to deal with zesty Rolanda right now. I'm going to deal with zesty Rolanda a little bit later. I'm going to deal with zesty Rolanda a little bit later. Okay? Okay? Now I see Vlad put up another clip with Mav Hoffa with my name in the clip. I don't think that was respectful of him to try to use that brother to try to attack me. But I see he put my name in another Mav Hoffa clip. I'm gonna check out the clip and respond if I need to.
Now, I do want to play this particular clip that comes after that for Roland Martin, and then we'll come back.
Between when Umar came on and when the show was over, when we met or exceeded the ratings when he was on. So Umar, I know this hurts your fragile ego, but you literally had nothing, zero, absolutely zero to do with the show getting canceled. We literally moved on the next day. You are not that important. And I know that messes with your ego, but it's true. If you actually think you are the reason why the show ended, when Alfred Liggins said point blank, our show was a $5 million nut right there on the Excel spreadsheet. And it was easier to cut $5 million out of the budget to meet his financial target. And that's why the show got canceled. So here's the whole deal. Stop lying. Stop running around with your big ego and making stuff up. Go build your school. Go teach the students. Keep running your mouth on social media. Go give speeches. What you're not going to do is keep lying about what happened on the show, because everything that you said was a flat out lie, Umar. It was a lie then, and it's a lie now. Now, Matt, the reason I decided to take the time to do this here, because it's clear that what we have going on, we got people who love to just make up stuff. And I hate dealing with mess, but the problem I have is this here. And I've always said this here. And when I went on the Breakfast Club, I said this here to Charlamagne, DJ Envy, and Angela Yee. I have great respect for the microphone. Because what I understand is that what comes out of your mouth and comes through this microphone then goes to the public. And the public can choose to believe it or not believe it. And it's incumbent upon anybody who has a microphone to have respect and reverence for the microphone and not make shit up. You a lawyer.
Okay, so now I'm not a big fan.
All right. So you heard what Roland said when you heard what Dr. Umar said. Now, I'm gonna say this. I respect Roland as a businessman, but I do not respect his politics. I respect Dr. Umar for his talking points, but I don't respect him for his work ethic. I'm gonna go ahead and point that out right there. I respect both of these men for their Roland for his business acumen, and I respect Dr. Umar for his talking points and his and him being a quote unquote pro black supposed leader. I respect that. But here's what I don't respect about both of these men. Roland is a staunch Democratic supporter and loves to sit there and point out that we should be voting Democrat, voting blue no matter who. I don't respect him for that because he's basically telling black people, vote for the Democrats so they can give you something. And I don't respect Dr. Umar because Dr. Umar is talking about building the black community, but Dr. Umar isn't doing anything, nor has he done anything with the millions of dollars that he's gotten to build that school. Still hasn't opened that school up, still hasn't done anything. So I'm going to sit here and say this, and this is going to be a shot at both of these two individuals. Y'all both are talking about the progression of black people. Roland, you're talking about black people need to vote blue no matter who. But tell me something. What has the Democratic Party ever done for black people that deserve our vote? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And this whole entire migrant situation is a Democratic created problem. Dr. Umar, you're talking about building a school for black boys so black boys can learn and become leaders. You still haven't opened that school up yet. You two are the loudest ones on black YouTube talking about building the black community, but yet neither of y'all have ever done anything for the black community or giving the black community anything to build. You're talking about building, but you haven't done anything. I've never seen a plan from both you or Dr. Umar, Roland. Vote Democrat. You're always talking about Democrats. What happened to building our own stuff? What happened to that? What happened to let's go out there, get it out of the mud instead of waiting for somebody to hand it to us, instead of giving our vote to somebody that does not deserve it? What happened to that, Roland? You two always are talking about doing something, but y'all never do it. Why am I giving my vote to a party that does not give a crap about us? Why am I going to give a vote to a party that never mentioned us? And that's for the Republicans. See, I'm not a Democrat or a Republican. I'm an independent. I'm voting politics. I'm voting policy, not politics. I'm not voting for you because you're a Democrat or you're a Republican. You gonna earn my vote. Dr. Umar, you have all of these great speeches, but yet you've never done anything credible. You have 2 daughters outside of wedlock. You've never married a black woman, but you're constantly talking about black men should marry black women when you yourself have never married a black woman yourself. So, excuse me for what I'm about to say is, brother, you need to stay in your place. And that's coming from a young brother. You need to stay in your place. Before you tell a brother what he should be doing with his nether regions, you need to yourself marry one of your baby mamas. before you have anything to say about what a brother is doing with his salami. Let's keep it a buck on that. Stay in your place, because you ain't even married one of these sisters out here that you calling a queen. You got 2 daughters outside of wedlock talking about brothers should marry black women. You ain't even married your own self. So miss me with that mess, brother. Instead of talking about somebody giving us money from a campaign for our vote, we should be talking about pulling our resources together and building our own city. See, y'all on this, if I vote for them, they gonna give us some kind of vibe. Or if I keep on talking about it, it's gonna come along. No. I ain't know that kind of time, brother. Sorry, I ain't know that kind of time. We as black Americans need our own. Excuse me. We need our own. Need our own city, need our own community, need our own products to compete. Why is it that you got migrants coming in here selling produce and getting money off of it? Why is it that we have all these other people coming in here getting their own? And then we're constantly having people like Roland telling us, "Oh, go vote blue, no matter who." Instead of us talking about let's build our own community and come up with our own stuff and doing our own thing. Y'all always referring to Dr. Martin Luther King's "I Had a Dream" speech. Even Dr. King said after a while, "I integrated my people into a burning system." A burning system. You know what that means? A system that was meant to destroy us from the beginning. But yet, vote blue no matter who. I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this once. And this is going to both Dr. Umar and to Roland. Instead of y'all talking about voting for a party that doesn't give a crap about us, or talking about building something for ourselves when you haven't built anything for years after you have money to build something, you two are the least credible men in this community. So therefore, you need to stop while you're ahead, because a lot more people other than me are going to come after y'all. And it's going to be even worse than what I'm saying. Anyways, like, share, subscribe, channel, support the podcast at Swabby.com. I'll see you guys on the flip side and see you guys later. Bye, guys.